How's it going, everybody? Smitty here, and this is Uke with Smitty. So today I've got a high intermediate / advanced fingerpicking pattern tutorial for you. This is probably the most difficult fingerpicking pattern I've ever worked with. I posted a video of it somewhere and people were asking for a tutorial, so here it is. So let's just hear it first, and then I'll break it down bit by bit. Alright, so first, the easy part, what are those chords? Well, they're pretty simple. It's just G, and then down to G major 7, and then G6, and then back to G major 7, and then back to G. Okay, so of course with fingerpicking patterns you can use them for any chord progression. I just like that one. I think it sounds good with that, with this fingerpicking pattern, but let me just show you what it would sound like with a different chord progression. So fingerpicking patterns are pretty much universal. So the one I'm using is G major 7, G6. So let's break down the fingerpicking pattern. It's basically 3 different patterns, and I've actually done a video covering these before, but for this one I'm combining them and switching pretty quickly between them. So I'll have a link down there for the video I'm talking about that breaks down these and other fingerpicking patterns. But the first one I don't have a name for. The second one is called Inside Out, and the third one is called Travis picking. So let's look at that first one. I don't have a name for it, but this is how it goes. By the way, I will have a free PDF laying out all these fingerpicking patterns in the video description, so check that out if you want. Let's hear that first one again without any chord, just open strings. So if you notice, I've got my thumb on the G string, index finger on the C string, middle finger on the E string, and ring finger on the A string. So every string has its own finger, and for that first one, it's easiest to do that because you're going this. It's just easier if you use all 4 fingers for that one. So let's hear it again. So in the progression, I play that twice. And then I switch to the next one, which is called the Inside Out fingerpicking pattern. This is a much more standard one than that one. The reason it's called Inside Out is because you pluck the 2 inside strings and the 2 outside strings. Now for this one I use 3. I mean, some people use 4 all the time, but I find it easier to use 3 for the Inside Out pattern, and then the third one, the Travis picking pattern. So it's these inside strings and then the outside strings. Let's hear it with no chord, open strings. This is a great one to learn. Very universal, used in a lot of different songs. Sounds great. And it's a really good practice of alternating your thumb with your other fingers. It's probably easier than the first one. So the pattern that I did is that first one twice and then Inside Out twice. Okay, then the third one I do is called Travis picking. Travis picking is borrowed from guitar, country music specifically, and I use 3 fingers for this one. Some people use 2, but basically it is alternating and it sounds like this. If you have a high G ukulele like this, it doesn't have an alternating bass line, but if you have a low G or if you're using a guitar, it makes a nice boom, 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 because your thumb is alternating the bass lines. So let's hear that one without any chord, just open strings, and you can practice it. Okay, now that one I only do 1 time in this progression. So I do the first one twice, the Inside Out twice, and then the last one, the Travis picking, 1 time. So let's hear it all together one more time. Challenge yourself, try it out, practice it. Hopefully you can learn it. Let me know in the comments how it went, and let's hear it one more time. just end on G. Hope that was fun. Hope that was entertaining. Look forward to posting videos more regularly. I took a little bit of a hiatus, but I'm trying to get back into it. So I appreciate all you guys for watching. Thanks for checking it out, and see you next time.